it to the left wing. Shoots a long three-pointer. Back rim. Rebounded by the white team. Fast break. This could get ugly. Very nice layup off the glass.
I like what I saw just there. Fighting for contact.
For a big man.
I like saying that.
To bring that up 2-2. Tie game, full court press for the white team. Black team kick it to the corner. Nice move. Very beautiful move.
That was nice. That's strong. That's strong.
Fast pace early in the game. White team setting up their offense. Black team is in a man-to-man. Looking for a screen. Passes it into the high post. Kicks it to the left wing.
Good ball movement, swinging it around the key.
Top of the key, setting up the offense, splits the zone. Uses his body for the contact. Probably got away with a foul there, Guillaume.
He did. He definitely did. I don't know how.
No excuses bringing the ball up the court.
I don't understand.
That's a good nickname. No excuses.
Listen, his handle is pretty nice.
Handle is nice. Top of the key, left wing, long three. And that actually bounced up where the shot clock would be in a normal situation. So currently, you have a 4-2 score. We don't have any names or any jersey numbers.
I just thought of something. How do they count how many fouls each player has?
That's what I'm sitting next to.
I think they're giving descriptions.
It's a blank scorecard.
Yeah.
So the youngin, the Blondie Dread versus the Blondie Dread Tips.
Blondie Dread. But let's say this. This is Oakwood environment.
It is.
I mean, it's still grind.
You spend 10 G's to rent the gym and you ain't got no T-shirt.
Yeah, but it still gives you that grimy feel of Ashby Auditorium.
Right.
No air conditioning.
Right. You can still smell the body odor.
5 on 5. Everybody's trying to dunk. Run 100 miles an hour. This is Oakwood basketball.
Yeah, someone has to dunk because they started off the warm-ups with the dunk.
Our beloved coach, James Roddy, would be proud. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. He really built a wonderful legacy at Oakwood University and worked with so many young people on and off the court.
He was the best. Dagnabbit.
So the white team with the inbound, no names, but inbound setting up their offense. Full court man-to-man for Black. There's a fast break, 3-on-3. Kicks it out to the left wing. Long three, air ball. Rebounded by Team Black. Running up and down the court. I remember those days, Carlin. I haven't been able to run that fast in quite some time.
Absolutely. And even then,
a lot of fast-paced basketball early. A lot of energy.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
the score remains 4-2.
I will say something noticeably right now that we haven't seen yet. I don't know. We haven't seen a lot of size yet.
That's true.
And in years past, I know
the 5'11" guys out there.
Yeah.
Or shorter.
This is going to be quick. This is going to be a quick man's game.
Right. Long three-pointer for Team Black. Missed over the back that wasn't called. Actually went out of bounds. Team White setting up the ball. A group of substitutions without jerseys and names. One of them has a shirt that says Amour.
Yeah, I mean, and that's going to be his name.
He's obviously from Maryland because he has a pair of Maryland socks on. I'm sure his parents are very proud. Team White with the inbound. Some substitutions for them. Ice Cube on the jersey, setting up the offense. Team Black in a man-to-man. Looking for a screen, still setting up the offense. Right wing, looking for a shot. Very nice, interesting move, spin move. And a pump fake. Looked like a travel to me from this angle.
That was a travel.
It was a travel. So it looked like a travel because it was a travel.
Good defense by God Got Me. That's what his shirt says.
So Team Black bringing the ball up the court. Passing it to the left wing. Still man-to-man defense. Actually, the 2-3 zone poked away, but Team Black retains control of the ball. Team Black setting up the offense. Moving from right to left. Passing it to the right wing. Looking for a shot. Kicks it out for the 3. Gets away with a travel. Mid-range.
That was clean.
I believe that was a clean block.
That was clean block.
Very clean.
That was a clean block.
Now I'm going to follow up what I said. I don't see a lot of size, but I do see athleticism.
I see a lot of athleticism.
A lot of it.
Substitution for Team White. Inbound for Team Black. Top of the key. Looking to set up offense. No shot clock. Wide open. misses a long three. Rebound by a very tall young man with a JMU shirt on.
Into the middle, big boy, with the leg. Oh!
And some big man action down low. The score is still 4-2. A lot of bark, but not much bite early in the game.
Well, I always try to tell people this generation is very much a highlight generation.
Highlight generation.
Right.
So they're always trying to go for the big, either the big shot or the dunk.
Offensive board, into the corner.
ESPN YouTube generation.
I mean, it's a double-edged sword. You know, you want to see more fundamentals, but I'll gotta admit, when they're fearless to take the shot, sometimes it pays off. High risk, high reward.
That's true. Inbound for Team White on the left baseline. Looking to do some work. Ultimately ended up stepping out of bounds. And the ball will be going to Team Black, who will set up their offense. The score is 4-2. Team Black setting up the offense, moving from right to left. Top of the key. Very spirited crowd in the background. A little bit of weave action. Going to the left wing. Physical.
That's my type of game.
Nobody wants to take the ball out.
Black ball.
Team Black has the ball, but nobody is prepared to take it out. Team Black with the ball on the right wing. Move to the basket. Team White kind of in a zone. Difficult to penetrate.
Unless you can shoot.
Unless you can shoot. It's difficult to shoot in these environments. You're not used to the gym. Right. And there's so many people here. You know, you have to be a real cool customer to be able to shoot in an environment like this. So
I will say this. Bob Jones has always been a quality facility.
Absolutely.
And they've upgraded since last year. The video board is nice. They've done some with the bleachers. It's a good environment for us.
Team Black with a rainbow three. Misses that. You had a fast break outlet opportunity that was missed. Team White setting up their offense, going up the left side, into the left corner to Ice Cube. Ice Cube breaking it down. A little extra dribbling. Kicks it to the top of the key, to the right wing. Three-point basket. And that will be our first Alco Wireless three-point basket of the year. Every time there's a three-point basket, Alco Wireless is reminded of their greatness and what they've done for the University of Oakwood.
Now we pushing the pace, black ball. South side. Oh, give me that. No.
Those are good hands.
Oh, got a fast break. Got a fast break. Oh.
Yeah. Get in the bucket. Get in the bucket.
Time out, black. And they needed it. No side.
Now, to make a note, that was the coach's son, David Graham from Chicago, Illinois. Oakwood basketball legend. His son was the one that sparked that whole thing with the steal.
Well, I love to see the kids get on the ground.
Yeah,
that's great.
Love to see the hustle.
And I think the crowd, if you heard the crowd with that, the crowd loves that as well.
As they should. I mean, those
going to travel anywhere you go. You're just tuning in. You're listening to Lance State Radio Network in conjunction with OUBN. We are covering the OU Live basketball game. We regrettably don't have any jerseys or names. So we don't know who these young men are, unless they're friends unless they're friends' children, or even our own children. But it is a blessing and a privilege to be here. We are selling the ambiance.
Absolutely.
And if you are not here, there are about 3,000 people here, standing room only.
Let's get rowdy, y'all.
The crowd is rowdy and raucous. And the basketball playing is spirited. And it's always exciting to be a part of any OU broadcast. We're going to talk throughout the night about the OU Ambassadors, which is really our core competency in covering Ambassadors basketball and really extending our coverage to the Lady Ambassadors this coming season. Man, we have a lot of talent. Both of them struggled last year, but are looking to have bounce-back seasons in their second year in NAIA. Now, I know young Pritchett.
Right.
I know Amari. Bringing the ball up the court. Representing the Pine Forge Academy.
Well, he's also representing the 615 F.H. Jenkins Preparatory School, Nashville, Tennessee.
Team Black with the inbound.
Good gamble.
Key 3-point. And that rattles out. Almost went in.
Oh, no.
Offensive rebound.
Oh, no.
And we have a young man
that's the coach's son. That's David. That's the coach's son, David Graham's son. Hope it's just an ankle.
We'll see if he's able to put any weight on that. These young people are able to bounce back. It looks like he put some weight on it. Hopefully he can get taped up. But he is able to put weight on it, so that's important.
That is key.
If it was the other injury, he would not be putting weight on it.
No weight at all.
At all.
I would be regrettably remiss if I didn't mention that a lot of these young men are wearing low-top sneakers.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get off my lawn guy, but when I played basketball, I wore high-top sneakers.
Yeah. I have no proof that actually helped, but I believe in that. I believe in it.
I'm with you. Like at least a mid. I'm not asking you to have a high top, but at least a mid.
Right. If you look at all the great sneakers, the Jordan ones, the Barclays, even the Bo Jackson Huaraches, they all had that top lace.
Listen, those were fire.
Where you could tape those ankles. I'm waiting for those to come back out.
I am also.
I did grab a pair of Deion Sanders.
I did too.
I did.
Oh, that's a steal.
I recently just bought the Jays that came out, the playoff 8s.
Those are beautiful.
And I've owned them a couple of times at this point in my life.
Right.
But every time they come out, it's nice to refresh the
It's
bear.
just nice to get a fresh pair.
To refresh. Team White with the miss for the offensive rebound clear out. Back to the left wing, looking to set up the offense.
We're starting to see some organization now.
And you got some man-to-man coverage and an inside steal. Fast break, Team Black. 3-on-2 for
Good pull-up.
Good dish.
Quality break.
Good dish. Team White 7, Team Black 6. Ill-advised shot by Team White's big man. A 3 in the key that wasn't called, but also a missed shot. And Amari Pritchard on the ground. These kids are willing to get on the ground. Very exciting.
I'm loving it. Amari dove straight to the ground for it.
Carlin, what was it like playing in games like this? I never played in any games like this.
Look, let me say, you rarely remember exactly what happened, but you remember how you felt in the game.
Oh, man.
It was just like a heightened sense.
I know you get the adrenaline.
Yeah, all of your senses.
Jumping an inch and a half, 2 inches higher.
All of your senses are on high alert.
Wow.
You're very aware of where the ball is, who's right beside you. But you don't really remember exact plays except the real big ones. And this type of atmosphere made you do stuff that you probably couldn't do normally.
I agree with that. That's beautiful stuff. We're settling in. What do you think, if you could give us a little bit of information while we're getting set up, tell us about some of the things that are going on here at Oakwood, being that you work at Oakwood and you really focus on their IT. What are some of the phenomenal things that are happening at Oakwood University?
Well, first of all, our nursing program coming back online and scoring a 91 overall on the NCLEX. That's nothing but God. That's a restoration process there. Going through an overhaul of the network as far as IT is concerned, rebounding from a nasty cyber attack and coming out on the other end. As of this week, we had high-speed internet in multiple spots on the campus using a state-of-the-art wireless system that we got custom made.
And we want to really appreciate all of the teams. I mean, I know that you're the chief information officer, but there's so many other
chief
people.
Technology officer,
excuse me. There's so many people that work behind the scenes that make that happen. I know that you can't do that by yourself. Just like we're here at OUBN, there's so many people that just are part of these broadcasts and all of the work. So it's very much appreciated.
Yeah, we absolutely want to shout out, give the flowers while they're here. Right. Norman Jones and his team, INPR, the whole crew there, they've done a fabulous job getting us online and making this available to the masses. Also, too, let's shout out our CFO, Gail Caldwell, for finding the money to be able to do a lot of this.
Finding the money is very important.
We always talk about we don't have any money, but we're here.
Right.
You know, like Coach Prime says, we ain't coming anymore, and we're here.
And we're just here to celebrate I thought we had a turnover almost, as Team White is in a 2-3 zone. Team Black moving the ball around. Once again, we don't have any names or any numbers, but the ambiance is what we're selling. Missed shot on the baseline by Team Black. Rebound by the wife beater. You don't see a lot of wife beaters in there.
No.
Can I say wife beater on OUBN? I think
let's call them tank tops.
3-point basket by Team White out of the corner, making the score 10-6. And right back.
Wow, back to back.
Team Black.
Here we go.
This is what you want to see. Other quarter. A little tit for tat.
I need to see you come right back with a tray ball.
He got away with a travel. That was a travel. He can't shuffle the feet. Can't shuffle the feet. It just dawned on me that this is a streaming broadcast, so it's not as important that we have the names and stuff because people can see.
Yes.
It would be a complete disaster if it was just radio.
Oh, absolutely.
And we are live, by the way.
So people can see. Team White move to the basket. Very interesting move in the corner for a three. Wide open. Bang. No, misses. Rebounded.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I thought that was going down.
That's a good rebound by Amari Pritchett.
Score is 10-9. Team White leads 10-9 with a minute and 20 seconds left in the first half. Or is it the first quarter? How are we rolling here? Is it 4 quarters or 2 halves?
If you're watching us, tell all your friends. Tell them to tune into YouTube right now. Get the word out.
Absolutely.
You can catch some of this environment, catch some of this vibe. It's lit here.
No side, tips the ball. And it's out.
Turnover by Team Black.
White ball. Under a minute in the first half. The score is 10-9. North side up by 1.
Only a minute in the first half left, 45 seconds to be exact. Team White setting up their offense. One-on-one basketball, misses short rim, rebounded, hits under the rim. Difficult. Pritchard out on the fast break. Very nice pass.
That was a beautiful pass.
Fantastic outlet pass. You know that's somebody that's played for Chris Fielder.
Yes.
Up at Pine Forge and knows how to throw an excellent outlet pass.
Yeah.
Team Black going to the free throw line. Right at the end of the first half, 29 seconds left. First free throw, misses.
Second shot.
Second free throw.
Second
free throw.
Good looking free throw.
Tying the game at 10 with 29 seconds left in the half. Long three-pointer by Team White.
Hand down, man down.
Yeah, they're gonna let him walk up.
Right wing, wide open.
Southside.
13-10, Team White leading. 18 seconds left. Setting up the offense, Team Black. I thought that was going to be a steal, but that's good defense. 9 seconds left.
Playing pretty aggressive tonight.
Team White up 13-10.
Yep.
Not a high-scoring game, but a lot of defense, a lot of hustle plays. 9 seconds left. Pass it to the right wing for three. He catches it out.
We're going to find out his name. We're going to find out his name.
13-13. 2 seconds left.
That's a travel.
And he got away with a travel.
He got away with a travel.
That was definitely a travel, but really irrelevant because we're at the end of the half.
Yeah.
So we come to the end of the first half of the OU Live game, and it's 13-13.
It is halftime.
Fantastic atmosphere and environment. I'm sure you're going to have the drill team and the drum
Can
corps
I
come out.
please get about 20 people for a half-court shot for some money?
I'm gonna take liberty on the OUBN broadcast. First and foremost, what we'll do is we're gonna cut to a break and actually hear from some of our sponsors, because this part of the Let's Say Radio Network. So we're going to hear from some of our sponsors and individuals that help me to personally pay my bills. We will be back with more of the Lance J Radio Network, OUBN, after these messages.
We've been searching for ways to not only feed, not only bridge the access to food, but how can we fight disease? Quite naturally, that required, it was a must that we figure out how to get fresh produce, crisp greens, leafy greens, and fruits and herbs and vegetables directly to the front door of those families that needed it the most. And so we finally come out with a solution, and we call that Full Cart Fresh. We have teamed up with some of the greatest people in America, our American farmers. And through working with a collaborative of farmers across multiple states, we have created Full Cart Fresh. So imagine this, you're at a farm, the produce is picked and prepared, and it's boxed in a Full Cart Fresh box at the farm. And then through our shipping and logistics program, we ship directly from the farm, directly to the front door of the most vulnerable families in America. We have got families and seniors and children around the country who are hungry and, as well as hungry, are really managing and coping with serious illnesses and diseases. So come along, help us. Help feeding children everywhere through our Full Cart program and the launch of our new Full Cart Fresh. Help those families in need.
James Lewis.
My nephew Bryce, who just turned 9, he beats the brakes off of me at FIFA. He's a soccer player. My nephews Tristan and Bryce are soccer players up in Cleveland. And every time I see them, we whip out the Nintendo Switch.
Rampage, the first lieutenant of the Universal Flipmo Squad.
It was talking smack to me. And I started to say, I was like, look, Bryce, man, you're 8 years old. We're about to take this outside and settle it like men. If you keep talking smack. Things get heated in battle on the sticks, as we used to call them.
You are listening to the Lance J Radio Network.
Back on the Lance J Radio Network and OUBN. We're at halftime at the OU Live game.
See what you got, young man?
We're doing the half-court shot. Last year, I think Carlin almost was the only one that came close to making the half-court shot. Guillen wasn't with us last year. Want to talk a little bit. We talked before this, but want to talk a little bit about the Oakwood Ambassadors coverage. I mean, we spent a lot of time covering Oakwood Ambassadors basketball. You actually had a make this year. I'm very excited about our coverage of the Oakwood Ambassadors and going into this season. Last year, you had some difficulties, but I think you have players coming back. We were talking about them losing Edmund Stewart, which I think was their best player last year. Yep. But you still have Jude Prophet. You still have some guys that have some talent coming back, and hopefully some freshmen coming in. So just very excited about this year's coverage of the Ambassadors.
They have a core of players.
I agree.
And so what you want to see is how they gel together. Because remember, we said at the beginning of the year last year, that was one of the things. You had a bunch of new guys that didn't look like they knew how to play together.
Right.
You had that. You've had an off season.
Sometimes they didn't look like they knew how to play, period.
I can honestly say that the bench was hungry. If you remember Chris Smith, Julius Mitchell, my cousin. Those guys
he did a real good job coming up and playing some point late in the season. Got some minutes late in the season. I hope to see more of him going into his sophomore year.
But I think there's reason to be optimistic.
I think so.
You just have to see how the guys come together.
And I love the way that their schedule is. We're hoping to cover more of their games. They have a home game pretty much every Saturday night.
Yeah.
So they set up their schedule so that they can. I think the Wednesday and Tuesday home games are difficult. You're not going to get as many people to come in. So I think to get crowds like this, you have the game for Saturday night. You get some big crowds and some interest. So I'm excited about that. And I'm excited about the Lady Ambassadors too.
They had a lot of talent as well.
I love their culture. and they have some talent. And that's kind of a segue into what I really wanted to talk about. And part of the reason we cover all of this, and shout out to our sponsors, U.S. Hunger, Med Health Critical Solutions, Oakwood Wireless. How do we get NIL to permeate Oakwood? You know, I don't think anyone's going to be like Shedeur Sanders. No. Nobody's going to be showing up in a Maybach. But I do believe that we can get a couple of people $1,500, $2,500, which is very valuable.
It has to be used the way that it was meant to. And that is to make sure that the young people are highlighted, make sure they're compensated for their name, image, and likeness, and make sure that it goes directly to them. And I think those three things together make it something that's useful. There's no reason why Oakwood can't do that, because it's not dependent upon the university, to be honest with you. So, you know, all alumni that are watching this, there's some people
that are watching
that I would speak to personally. There's room to do this, and I think the young people, more than anything, are worth it. They're worth it.
Absolutely. And I think we have a way to weave it into our broadcasts as we're broadcasting the games. You know, I've talked to some people.
It looks better when you hit the backboard.
And conceptually, what my NIL program is, you have people that play for the school endorse your business or be spokespersons for you, and you write a check directly to the bursar's office. I'm not even talking about money in people's hands. I'm talking about money that's on their bill, but still ultimately equals money in hands. And that eliminates any third parties or anybody dipping into. You know, I think we want to provide a platform that's big enough where there's value in advertising and things like that. But ultimately, I think the reason that we do this is we want to create more exposure for the school, and we want the kids to have an advantage. I mean, these young people work very hard. The student athletes, very talented people. This is a Christian school, so there are requirements for studies and just in conduct that you have at Oakwood that you might not have in some other schools. This is the cream of the crop. These kids work very hard, and we want to support them the best that we can.
Yeah, so another thing I do want to say when we're talking about companies and sponsorships, shout out to Sig Flow Technologies. If it wasn't for their solutions, their Wi-Fi solutions, we would not be live streaming right now. So shout out to Ross Duell, president, his wife Lucy Duell, who worked tirelessly to put together a custom solution for us to bring our own internet to Bob Jones High School. And so shout out to Sig Flow for that.
No, that just kind of shows where we are as far as advancing technology. With all of these great things, I mean, you got to have technology to be able to stream. It's not easy to stream. You know, Ginn and I have been covering Adventist sports for probably almost a decade now.
Yeah.
And pretty much everything that's going wrong, we've seen go wrong. We've seen everything go wrong. And nothing's more demoralizing when you go through that whole process and you spend all the hours with the camera work, then your team gets 40-piece. Right. It's like, why did I do all of this? I could have been at the crib watching reruns of Breaking Bad. And there's so many other things that I could be doing. I could be spending time with the missus.
Eating chocolate burgers.
Right, eating well. I was always more of a fried chicken guy myself. Another conversation for another day.
I also stand by fried chicken. Just a personal preference.
But it really takes a lot of people to get all of these broadcasts and things together, man. Whether you're watching Deblier Snell put in work as he did this morning.
My man.
I want to get out of my living room seat and recommit myself. I've already been baptized like 5 times. I don't think that they'll let me be baptized now.
I cheer during his sermons like I'm at a football game.
But he had an amazing sermon. And what I love about OUBN, they have the podcast after the show.
Right.
Yep.
So
That's
he
dope.
Get on, he'd be like, man, I preached the heck out of that sermon.
Right.
I crushed it today. I love that.
That's brilliant. He got off to a slow start, but he rallied at the end.
You have the telestrator like Madden. It's like, this is where this person saved. Boom.
Yeah, that's so
the arrow of the person, man.
Shout out to Kaylin Griffin, who was also named the next director of Dynamic Praise Gospel Choir.
Who's this?
Kaylin Griffin, who does a lot of the broadcasting. Yes.
She's going to be the director of VP?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Shout out to Kaylin.
I thought that was always someone is she still a student or is she graduated?
Nah, she's here. I saw her.
Oh, wow.
Saw her this week on campus.
Wow. That is amazing, man. DP, man. One thing about our people, man, we got a lot of talent, man. The talent in this building. I can find 30 people in here that can sing, and within an hour, we could do a mass choir.
They did just a little bit earlier.
Man.
I don't know what they were singing.
And then you have people playing the drums and the drill team and all of that. That's a different type of talent, but you have a lot of talented people, and that's really the HBCU experience. Man.
Yeah.
As we get started for the second half. Once again, if you're just tuning in, this is OUBN teaming up with Lance Day Plus, covering the OU Live game. We're excited to be here, and this is an extension of our coverage of the Oakwood Ambassadors. Team Black setting up the offense, a bunch of new faces out. Left wing, back to the top of the key, looking for a screen. Long three. Wow. Bang. Catches it out.
Wow.
27 feet. The Chef Curry special.
Good block.
Now, Carlin, when you played, did they even have a three-point line?
Okay, that's funny. But my freshman year in high school, we didn't. So my career point total would have been higher.
I know you set the Michigan record for 3.5 or something like that.
In a quarter. Yes, very proud of that.
So they did have the three-point line.
By my sophomore year, yes, we had a three-point line.
Well, you're right in that Jordan Bird era when they were just, people forget like Larry Bird and Jordan didn't have the threes. People talk about Jordan not shooting a lot of threes. He didn't grow up with threes.
Right. It wasn't because they couldn't shoot them.
If Jordan, and I'm not trying to start a LeBron Jordan argument because that's the lowest common denominator, but if Jordan had played now, I think he would have been a pretty good three-point shooter. I think he would have figured it out.
Yeah. I mean, he proved it. He proved it in an NBA Finals game just because he felt like it.
Right, he hit 6.5.
Yeah, like, and he's just looking around. People looking at him, he's like, I don't know.
I'm just shooting.
Another three-point miss this time from Team Black, who leads 16-13 short rim.
No side with the ball.
We really haven't seen like an incredible amount of threes taken because there's a lot of fast breaks going on here.
I want to see somebody get bammed though.
That's really what
we might be waiting on that.
I want to see some body-to-body action. Man.
We might be waiting on that.
Like when Jude Prophet dunked on the whole 15.
Yes.
Now we got thrashed that game, but he dunked the youngin into the student section. I want to see some of that.
That's why
we call him the Lion of Judah.
We do need to let our viewers know, some may have tuned in and don't understand that at OU Live, that the actual ambassador team and members can't play in this game because NAIA rules.
Right.
And we're now part of NAIA.
It's not like the old days where it was just a mishmash. It's a real league. They can't hoop in.
And this is for the college freshmen to showcase against the high school seniors.
Three-pointer for Team White, top of the key. Tie game at 16. Team Black setting up the offense. Kicks it into the right corner. He got fouled, got away with it. Rebound, long offensive rebound. Another kick out. Good swing, mid-range shot, misses back rim. Rebound, got a fast break. 3-on-2. Oh, nice dish.
Good look off.
That was
good. No look
to Goggles Paisano.
Good no look.
With the slap of the backboard. I'll call him James Worthy. James Worthy used to play the Goggles.
Thurl Bailey.
Wow, Thurl Bailey.
That's really taking it back.
That's taking it real far back, man. Team White set up the offense, moving right to left. Man to man for
wow, physical.
Man for man, good defense.
That's a blocking foul.
Blocking foul and no excuses. And Team White with the inbound. Always difficult in these games, make sure everybody gets ticked.
It is very difficult.
Yeah.
People want to play.
People want to play, but then there are also some core guys
especially
that you feel like you have to keep on the
crowd or your ladies in the crowd. People want to play.
And the thing is, you do want to win.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
That does factor in.
Don't get the nail on the head. You got to keep your core guys in, but you want to give everyone, make sure everybody gets 7 to 10 minutes.
Steal off the inbound. Pushing the pace.
On the fast break.
Another no-look pass.
Setting up the offense.
Into the lane.
Oh, good defense. Team Black. Oh, you got a foul.
He doing push-ups. He said, get your weight up.
Might have had a fast break dunk opportunity.
I still haven't seen who that would be yet.
I haven't seen an Echo shirt in many years. There's no way
Shout out to Mark
that
Echo.
anyone that's 18 years old is wearing Echo. He must have borrowed that from somebody else.
Oh, he had to.
That's our era. Averex, Jabral,
Fubu.
right.
The Carl Kanai.
Team White, long three-pointer. Oh,
Okay, he's hot.
he knew he was going to hit that.
He's hot.
That's a tray ball.
Top of the key. They got to push him off of that spot.
Right.
Team White leading 21-16, putting some distance between them and Team Black. Still playing a man-to-man. Three-pointer for Team Black. No follow-up. Short rim. Oh, you got a fast break opportunity.
Good block by Amari.
Good block.
Offensive rebound.
And some high flying. Some Skywalker action. Oh, nice move. Nice move.
Good pass.
Kicks it out for the three. Bang. Bang.
No side.
Stretching it out.
5-8.
They're stretching it out.
Timeout, Southside.
Coach David Graham is pleased. Coach David Runnels is rallying his troops. You can see that right now. He wants to win. He does not want to lose to David Graham.
They hit 3 threes in a row.
That's tough.
Team White, they're starting to feel good. A lot of positive energy on the bench here.
And that last three was great because he was literally wide open.
Right.
He had time to set, think about it, and then shoot.
But it was actually set up by the hustle on the offensive rebound.
It was.
I think that it's so important, and we talk about that during our ambassadors coverage. When you get those second and third shot opportunities, eventually something's bound to fall.
Yeah, and you don't have to run a true offensive set anymore if you know how to drive and kick. And that's what they're doing right now. They're driving to the shallow.
Ambassadors run some
I would love to see the ambassadors.
Since you brought it up, I'd like to see them
see a lot more of that.
Just a little basic flex offense.
Right. But you can see the benefit of running to the shallow post there and running the kick.
There you go.
That's basic offense the way you run it today when you have small lineups.
I agree.
They're doing this out here.
I agree. Team White leading 24-16.
Picking up. They out of the zone now.
We recognize Amari Pritchard bringing the ball up the court. I think he's actually wearing a pair of FH Jenkins shorts.
I was going to say, he needs to turn those back in.
Right. I don't think he's supposed to have those shorts.
I'm looking at his mom right now.
That's why we can't have nothing, man, at our schools, man.
I'm looking at his mom right now. He needs to turn them shorts back in.
We got Amari, who's a senior in Pine Forge, rocking the FH Jenkins gear.
Bro's had the short.
Whoa. Come on, man. Did he not attend FH Jenkins for his entire elementary career?
But that's not the gift you get.
Keep the jersey as part of it. Is it like senior day when they frame your jersey?
No, you get a medal.
I'm saying that's
you got to turn the Jordan.
That's a failure of the athletic department of FH Jenkins.
Well, then it was
that's
my fault.
Carlo was the AD.
It's my fault then. It's my fault.
Mid-range jump shot, Team White. Rebounded Team Black. Trying to put the ball up the court, left to right. He's looking to take it all the way to the basket.
Good handoff.
Kicks it back up to the top of the key. No look pass to nowhere. And throws the ball out of bounds. 8 minutes and 53 seconds left.
They need to get the kid with the no excuses on his T-shirt. They need to get him back in.
Yeah.
The black team.
With what may be an insurmountable lead. Setting up their offense. Team Black in a man-to-man. A lot of foot shuffling. Another three-point basket. That looked like it was on target too. This guy is wet. Team Black setting up. Left side. 2-on-1 fast break. Passes it. I don't know if that was clean. Looked clean to me. Looked clean to me. Might have got him with the body.
A little bit of a lesson, basketball lesson for young people watching. The young man that turned it over was the one that came down and made the block, even though it was a foul.
Right.
If you make a mistake, you can get it back. Stay on your hustle.
Stay with the play.
And that's a good point because these days the tendency is I made a mistake and I'm just going to stand there.
Right.
And I'll make it up when we get the ball back.
They're moving too fast, right?
Oh, man, I'm already behind. Like, no.
Right.
He made it all the way back.
You know, LeBron James made it. I mean, that was a big part of his defense, the chase down block from behind.
Yeah.
So,
most iconic play of his entire career
You don't want that ball.
was the Golden State block.
Take it from him.
Took his cookies.
No side. Push
Fast
the
break for
pace.
Team White. Oh, he should have taken that to the basket.
Good D by Amari.
Outside ball.
He almost Ben Simmons that. He had a wide lay into the basket, didn't want to shoot.
that was definitely, he is not almost. He Ben Simmons did.
Have confidence in your game, young man. We believe in you. As Jesse
he was literally right in front of the basket and tried to pass.
Jesse Jackson would say, you are somebody.
The dreaded vote of confidence.
Standing room only here at Bob Jones High School, which Gian Alexis pays a lot of taxes. I'm not gonna put his tax bracket out there.
Listen,
but he pays a lot of taxes.
Listen, the man makes dollars
for this very school.
Listen, I want to just.
So he has every right to be sitting here.
And it's funny you all were talking about the upgrades to the gym. But I've been getting emails about the upgrades. I've gotten a lot of emails about the upgrades that were made, right? Telling me what they've done and how. Right, yeah.
You work very hard so we can have a new electronic scoreboard.
Yeah.
Nice little move, nice move, under, miss.
Tough miss.
Team White trying to set up a fast break.
Oh, good steal, bang time.
Could it be a dunk? Could it be a dunk?
Oh, another steal. Okay.
He got fouled on the three.
He got fouled. Good hustle.
What hustle? What a hustle play.
Oh,
Team Black
I thought he was going to pull it.
setting up their offense. Crossover to the screen. Kicks it to the corner.
Smart.
Good ball movement.
Kick. Knock that down. Knock that down.
Misses. Air ball. Rebounded by Team Black. Wide open in the left corner. Oh, rims the ends
Good rebound.
Another opportunity for Team Black. He got away with a travel.
And one. That should have been and one.
They swallowed the whistle. They swallowed the whistle.
Here they come.
We must be running out of time with the gym runner.
Oh, no side. Cut it to the lane.
I mean, yeah, there are a few whistles that were swallowed.
Several fouls.
Yeah.
They swallowed the whistle a little bit. But it is 24-20.
Now, I will say, I'm looking at the shoes of these young men. The generation is turned because I don't see a pair of Jordans out there.
Oh, absolutely not.
And what that says is that this is a completely new generation. Did they just see Michael Jordan as that old guy smoking cigars?
Let me add something here because
I see a lot of KDs out there. I see some Kyries out there.
I see
a bunch of KDs out there.
As a struggling parent of a 15-year-old boy,
those shoes are also more affordable.
He's got more.
Facts.
Yes, the Jordans are for wearing to the mall now.
Oh,
you don't hoop in Jordan.
That's probably a good idea.
They know who Jordan is.
That's probably a good idea.
Because I'm looking at that bill on GOAT.com, right? And I'm like, bro, you're not hooping in them, are you?
Hooping in Jordans is a surefire way to end up with an ACL tear. The following commentary may not be endorsed by OUBN, Paragon 7 Studios, Matchday Radio Network, and Oakwood University. So I don't want to get sued. I definitely want to get sued by the Jordan brother.
Jordan is a very good shoe.
But them shoes, them 8s that you just bought, I
have a pair on right now.
That's like wearing a pair of bricks on your feet.
Yeah.
To play in.
I mean,
to style in, amazing.
You know, Lou, you converted me to buying foams.
Oh my God.
Foams are literally the best made. Yeah. I love them. I will buy 1 million pair of those.
So shout out to Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
With some of the first foams ever.
Yep. In fact, they still, like the ones now, the signal is still there. Yeah. The emblem is still there.
It's a very well-constructed.
Well-constructed.
Shoe.
I tell people they're indestructible. Like, all you got to do is clean them off, and they're back to being new. But, I mean, Carlin's right. Like, I still see a lot of, like, the demand for the Jordans is still there.
So they're just not hooping it.
Yeah, no. You're not hooping it on.
If you're spending, you have to understand Jordans now, like the playoff 8s that came out, those are $220.
Oh, trap.
It's a $250 shoe.
Right. So if you're going to spend that kind of money on a shoe, right? Like, you're not going to hoop in that.
Yeah, you get some $120 Kyries.
No side with the inbound.
Team White.
Those are shoes that set your outfit off to the next level, right?
1-3-1 trap for Team Black, which is very interesting.
Panda dunks into the lane. Oh, my goodness.
Colorado did not cover the spread at ASU, although Carlin is giddy and excited.
Hey, just get out with the win.
But a W is a W, man.
A dub is a dub.
A dub
What
is a dub.
What does Shedeur throw for?
We'll find out shortly. If it was 27-24, credit to ESPN.
That's a good win. I know that Michigan is running up the score. Michigan might be the #1 team in the country tomorrow.
26 for 42, 239 yards.
Ohio State with a win today.
Yeah.
On a collision course in Ann Arbor.
Michigan's up 52-10 right now, so.
Let's go.
J.J. McCarthy's a hooper.
And we got
Black with a rebound.
My prediction here was 150 left in the game, 4-point difference. I think this tightens up. All it takes is 1-3.
Oh, this is the buddy. Fast break, 2-on-2. Team White, Ice Cube.
Good block.
Nice take to the basket, though. He put his body in it.
It's a good foul.
Good foul, good take.
To the line for 2 shots.
So
he gave the defender no choice but to foul him with the body. No way that he could have blocked the shot without fouling him.
I'm going to take a liberty here. Before we run out of time, again, shouting out to IMPR, Oakwood University, headed up by Norman Jones.
We're honored to be here.
So Norman's from Gary, Indiana, and was in my Lake Region Conference church league. I believe I dunked on him at least once. Yeah. And Norm is what, 6'8"? What are you, Norm? 6'8", 6'9"? What are you? He said he's 6'3". Yeah, right.
If he's from Gary, I don't want any of that smoke.
Well, and then the back end of that story is that we had to run to our cars.
People from Gary will carve you up.
Listen,
and that's the Adventist ones.
Yeah, the back end of the story, we had to run to our cars.
I have to stand up for Norm. You know what I mean? Norman is, Norman is actually one of the nicest guys.
He really is.
I don't care. I don't care.
You didn't have to talk about how you banged on him
Norman's
on
my
national
guy.
television, man.
And I'm taking this opportunity.
That would be me and you in the parking lot if you did me like that.
Well, it was about to be, but it was like the church elders.
Man, you banged on him, man.
Yeah, nah.
That was like 30 years ago. Let that stay in the past, man.
Their best player's name was Cornbread.
You get love from me, Norman. Don't be like Carlin telling these stories on you, man.
Cornbread was putting up 32 a game, barely coming to AY. Back then,
there was nothing like that provisional clause that if you came to AY, you could play.
You couldn't play.
Right.
I was going and getting people straight from the YMCA.
Straight up.
And bringing them to AY. We might have saved a soul or two. Praise the Lord.
Oh, no. That's the kid you need in. Oh, come on, Coach.
1 minute and 22 seconds. Team Black trying to erase a 4-point deficit. Let's see if they can do it. Top of the key, left wing. Looking for offense. Nice behind the back pass, mid-range block. Fast break. Big man got to give it up.
Oh, that's over and back.
That is definitely a half court. More whistle swallowing.
They're going to stall. They're going to stall.
White team might try to run the clock out. 3 in the key. Oh, nice lay-in.
That's a grown man bucket.
With the bucket.
Nice lay-in.
Grown man bucket.
Now to 2. It's a 6-point game. Nice move.
Oh.
I wish he had hit that. That would have been great for the promo.
Travel.
Oh, what a save.
Nice up and down. Little jump step. And I think that will close it out.
Yeah.
I think that's the nail in the coffin.
Gotta pull it.
3-pointer from Team Black, back rim. Offensive rebound. Air ball.
No, I went through.
Wow. 18 seconds left.
Got a foul.
I think the refs are just saying it's done.
Oh.
And turnover.
They're going to stop the clock.
On Team White. Been a pleasure delivering the OU Live game this year. We're excited about our continued coverage for the Oakwood Ambassadors and Lady Ambassadors.
Yeah. Excited about that.
Always great to be here with you, Gian and Carlin, doing what we do, and just to see the electricity in the gym.
Absolutely.
Not a very high-scoring game this year. No dunks.
No dunks, unfortunately. And I was looking forward to that.
But a lot of electricity.
Yeah.
I assume, is the band going to play after this?
Great atmosphere. And before the noise gets to be too much, we have to do this. There are many departments that come together to make OU Live possible.
Yes.
And there are many people in different positions. We want to say thank you, a big thank you to Dr. Karen Ben Marshall, who's the VP of Enrollment Services, who's moving on to Advent Health University. Thank you for doing what you've done for
That's
OU
a very
Live.
wise move on her part.
Yeah, well, thank you for doing what you've done for OU Live, and even making it possible by inviting the Lance J Radio Network to do what we do.
I'm a product of the Advent Health System.
But we want to thank you, Dr. Karen Marshall, for inviting the Lance J Radio Network to do this, and we appreciate your service.
I think I carried it. We didn't say anything too inflammatory.
No.
Still got a post game.
We'll find out.
Post game.
I was looking at the chat. By the way, I was looking at the chat on YouTube.
I didn't tell the story about how my grandfather almost got in a fist fight with Ian Cleveland over a ping pong game. I didn't tell that story.
Go get your food now. Your food is at the concessions.
But great to see all of these young people. What is the end game here, guys? Man, I think the goal is, and I want to talk about this as we kind of have people exiting. Ultimately, you guys both have children. I mean, your son, Carlin, is right in the target audience for this. Your daughters are not yet, Ian, but they will be. I remember when your first daughter was born. So I remember holding her in the hospital. That seems like it was just yesterday.
Right.
So she will be in that target audience soon. What would as we kind of continue to broadcast, what would be your call to action for parents that are considering sending their kids to Oakwood University? Tell us about some of the things that Oakwood University has to offer and how it differentiates itself from other schools. Because ultimately we want to boost enrollment. We want to see people that can experience this every single weekend. Like I said, Elder Snow had a phenomenal sermon today, really tying everything together. So wanted to hear your perspective.
I mean, I'll say it this way. If you are a black Seventh-day Adventist youth in the United States of America, to me, Oakwood University has to be your first choice. If you want to go to an Adventist school, I don't want to hear, James, you and I have talked about how you don't go to, say, and I don't want to disparage some of our sister institutions, but you don't want to go somewhere and be at a school that's ranked 160-something, right? And be treated as less than. At Oakwood, as a black Seventh-day Adventist youth, you will be valued, you will be respected, and it is a place where you can grow and flourish. Like all three of us are products of the institution.
Absolutely. And legacy cannot be underrated here. I'm sitting here at the table, and I'm looking at two young ladies, one who's taking the score. I went to school with their parents, with both of their parents, their mom and their dad. So, legacy means a whole lot here. And, my son wouldn't necessarily be as interested in Oakwood if his mom and dad hadn't met here, right? He wouldn't even be here today for that. So we also have to acknowledge uniqueness. It's not a sentimental thing to say there's no place like Oakwood in the world. Literally, you're talking about a denominational HBCU. There is no other school like that on earth. So Oakwood is one of one. That means a lot. That means a lot.
Yeah. And that's why I was saying what I was saying. It's like there literally is no other place. Like if you're trying to go to an institution that is Adventist, right?
Yeah.
And you are black, there is no other choice to me.
Right.
Because at least here, you will be seen. You'll be heard.
And it's a great place if you want to marry into that culture as well. I mean, it's a great opportunity. To meet,
absolutely.
The love of your life. I mean, it's my wife. I met my wife at Oakwood. So
now we get the shirts. Well, you get as an Adventist.
Oakwood freshman. Bang out.
I'm confused.
This is super confusing.
Is there another game? get it. I don't know what's going on. Are they going to make us do another game, Gian?
I see different. These are different guys.
These are definitely different guys. Maybe they had too many guys.
Maybe
where
it's a semifinal.
Oh.
Wow. Well,
my guess is this is more like the varsity based on that dunk.
Well, that guy can dunk, so apparently we have a different group of jabronis.
We're going to get an explanation on this for our viewing audience.
Out here. Constant surprises
when
it comes to Oakwood. We're going to pause for an extended station identification so that Gian, Carlin, and myself can find out exactly what in the name of LNG White is going on, and we will be back with more coverage on OUBN, Lance J Radio Network.
James Lewis.
Don't ask me for any GoFundMe stuff. Don't. If you're not, if you're my family, if you're my people, if we're crew, if your kids are my godkids, my nieces, my nephews, then that's different. But if I don't know you like that, don't ask me for money. Just because you went to church with me, don't ask me for money.
Rampage, the first lieutenant of the Universal Flipmo Squad.
I'm talking about you tools that are out there trying to raise money so your kids can go to Spain for the summer or Australia. Or you're trying to send your kid to some type of basketball camp so they can work on their broke three-pointer.
You are listening to the Lance J Radio Network. James Lewis.
And what the pistol packing people say you better obey. Just in the nick of time, I commit the perfect crime. Rip my heart out my chest and put it right into a rhyme. I don't feel pain, cause that's all in the mind. And what's mine is mine and yours is mine.
Rampage, the first lieutenant of the Universal Flipmo Squad.
I'm a bald head with a knife. I want your money or your life. So.
You are listening to the Lance J Radio Network.
Look, man, all I'm saying, if I'm gonna take your package, split need be fair. I mean, I gotta pay all my people the same, and then you upping the price on them.
Pay your people less.
They my people, though.
You short yourself. Split it 60-40. You want better, you need to tool up. And wait for Chris, Snoop, and the rest of my people compare call on your people.
You are listening to the Lance J Radio Network. Live from the Paragon 7 Studios, you are listening to the Lance J Radio Network.
Paragon 7 Studios.
So we are fortunate enough to get a 2-for-1 special on these games. You never know what's going to happen at OU Live. You never know what's going to happen in the HBCU environment. So apparently the first game was a tryout game.
It was tryout.
That's why they didn't have any jerseys.
Tryouts.
So that's fine with me.
That I don't know right now.
That's fine with us. Gian and Carlin and I can always get some more reps in.
They still got 30 guys out here.
We will actually have names and individuals to call for the game, so I'm fine with it. I don't have anywhere to go.
We got the gym till 11.
It's 9:45 in Huntsville, so I'm happy to call another game. So you're listening to the Paragon of Broadcasting Excellence, Lance J Plus in conjunction with OUBN. We are covering OU Live. I'm here with Gian Lexus and Carlin Alfred. These guys can dunk, so it's just, I saw the first guy did a windmill. I was like, all right, this is a different group.
This is a different group.
And like we talked about the height in the last game. All of these brothers is 6'2" or taller.
Yeah. Just the 6'3", 6'4" guys out here.
I I was wondering who all of these Kyler Murrays were on the first team, man. I was trying to figure out Bryce Young and Kyler Murray. I was like, did they banish people 6'3" and above from playing the sport? But I get it now. We're growing and building. We'll have names. We got T-shirts. Look very clean.
Okay.
I still would like to see a Alfco Wireless versus Paragon 7 next year. I'm going to make my bid in for that already.
Here's my thing. If I'm sponsoring a team, I'm coaching the team.
Well, me and Gabe can hold down. Broadcast better without you anyway, man. Me and Gabe can hold down.
Y'all might have to call me Coach Prime.
We put Dalen in. Now, Dalen, Dalen will be playing.
Yes.
B, last year Dalen was supposed to be our sideline reporter.
No, that
and
wasn't.
He was yelling at me because I didn't have a phone, so he could get some phone numbers.
Yeah, you didn't have an iPhone.
He was so offended that I didn't have an iPhone charger.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why didn't you have an iPhone charger?
Because you're Uncle James and you're supposed to have stuff.
And so I said to Dalen, I said, have you ever heard of a pen or a pencil?
No.
Do you know what that is? These are these things that they made, companies like BIC make, and you can actually write down someone's personal information. That's what people used to do a long, long time ago in the 90s.
He was standing next to the girl that he wanted to get the IG from, and he had like 5%.
Your son is very smart. And she's pretty enough, I'm memorizing that number. Am I right or wrong, getting elected? Am I right or wrong, getting elected?
Factual things are being said right now. There were a couple numbers in my life.
If she's Autumn Lewis beautiful, I'm memorizing that number.
Good move.
I tell people all the time, there were a couple girls, and they were so fine that I literally was like, listen, I have to memorize that number.
Right.
It has to be memorized. I don't have pen, paper. Say it to me a couple times.
We got the high flyers.
I make up a mnemonic so I can remember it, and I'm done.
We got the high flyers out here.
Oh, here we go. It's almost like the DJ got even more intense.
Now, who are these music? Is this like commission or something? Like what's playing in the background?
I have no idea. It's not Kirk Franklin. I know that.
Okay.
I recognize the tune from a few.
All right,
but
a few TikToks.
Yeah, man, I gotta give a shout out to my man Tyler Edwards. I know he's walking around out here. Tyler has changed the face of Oakwood from a branding perspective. We talked about Deion Sanders and branding, what he's done for Colorado. I got HBC OU gear on, and it's just fantastic to be able to walk through an airport and somebody asks you, yo, where'd you get that shirt from? What school is that? That's fantastic, man. So I just want to give Tyler some love.
Yeah. Shout out. Much respect.
I assume that there's maybe some copyright infringement involved in that. That's above my pay grade. But phenomenal gear nonetheless. And we're getting ready. Phenomenal. We're getting ready for the. Can I say the Vars game? I don't want to disparage the young brothers.
No, this is the official game.
The JV game and the Vars game.
The game before was a tryout.
Oh,
that's what it was. It was a tryout for the high school seniors.
They could have told us that.
Yeah, they could have.
All right, little windmill action. I like it. When's the last time you dunked on a 10-foot rim, Carlin?
What decade is this?
This is 2023.
Yeah, it's been a minute. There are people who have been born and graduated from college since the last time I did that.
I will say this. As somebody who just got a good functioning knee again, I assure you, there will be no things tried out. So, Carlin, I'm right with you. Like, it's been a while.
Oh, now there's Kirk Franklin.
That's Kirk.
That's the Oakwood that I know.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Yellow against Team Black. This is the main event.
I got an announcement to make. Can everybody please pay attention? This is a serious matter. There was a young lady that's got accepted by Oakwood University, and she has had a medical emergency. If we could just bow our heads for a quick prayer for her.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for everything you've given to us, all the blessings you've bestowed on us. God, please be with that young lady. We don't know what she's going through, but please cover her with your blood and allow her to have a good, quick healer, and help her to be back to 100% good condition. Thank you, Lord. We love you. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 So thoughts and prayers if you're just tuning in on OUBN. We had a young lady that's dealing with a medical emergency. So we beseech the throne of Christ and everybody listening on OUBN to pray for this young lady. We don't have a name, but please pray for her. We do know that we serve a mighty God that is a healer. So we definitely want to pray for this young lady for her well-being. I have a patchwork list of names. I'm probably just going to go by numbers.
And now, for the main event.
We got the main event
of the
here.
evening.
Because I didn't think it was over, Carlin, because the drum corps seemed like they still had something in it.
Yeah, the drum corps was chilling like,
I was trying to figure out what's going on.
They're like, we'll be back.
We got the Oakwood University freshman.
But it's going to look a lot better on OUBN.
So OU is coached by the ambassadors.
The best of the best seniors.
So your guy is head coach.
Come to OU Live.
Team Yellow with the ball, number 31 setting up the offense. Wide open, shoots a three, misses front rim.
Gets his own rebound.
Rebound, Team Yellow back into the corner, long two, missed, rebounded, and a bucket. That was the and one again.
It was.
Team Yellow up 2-0. Team Black setting up the offense, moving right to left.
Long
three-pointer. Front rim, kicked out to the corner. Oh, with the Dr. J scoop to start the game, 2-2.
Hit him up.
Team Yellow setting up their offense.
I don't want to see any zones out here. It's
Cookies and milk. Fast break.
No zone.
Looking for an opening. Wide open three for number 3, Team Black.
That was a great screen.
That was a very good screen. Team Yellow setting up their offense on the fast break. Nice no look.
Good ball movement.
Wide open. Missed three-pointer. Cherry pick dunk.
Bang time.
Cherry pick dunk for number 13. Cherry pick dunk. Team Black up 2. That was a Lamont Perry special.
It was.
Lamont Perry, one of the best players that I've ever played with. He was good for that trailer.
That is a safety hazard and a fire hazard. There's some seats over at the top.
Well, it was also easy to do when you could rely on Aaron Baker to get the rebound.
Escort you. Back to the game.
Mont was a beast, man.
The freshman
Missed
with the
shot,
ball.
rebounded. Team Black setting up the offense. Number 3 passes to number 20. Jab step.
Jab step.
Takes it in, foul. That's a nice jab step. I'm not a big fan of the jab step, Carlin, but I think that's the exact place where you're supposed to use it.
It is.
Listen, the way that they play nowadays with the soft zone, you almost have to use it to get people off their defensive spot.
Easy.
Very well put. Team Black with an easy score, up 6-2 to start the game off. 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Trap him.
Full court press. Team Yellow having some problems with the press.
10 seconds.
10-second violations.
You gotta be quicker than that.
See, that's difficult when you put number 13 on the top of that. You know, like someone that's long and tall, man, and you put them at the top of that press. That's difficult to beat. Wide open 3, misses back rim, rebounded. Team Yellow, 2-on-3 fast break. All the way to the cup, number 13.
That was good defense.
That was very good defense. You can see the difference in the energy and speed on this game.
Yeah.
Got some speed and energy and some high flying.
And the length of the Oakwood team is going to bother the high school guys.
Right.
Give me that. You're not paying attention.
You already see it.
Cookies. Team Black, nice pass. Up the court to number 3. Up to the court to number 13.
Oh, he loses his step and loses his dribble. But they keep the ball.
But to your point about the press, you know, the press, the full court press is always effective when you have a wing.
Oh, I love it, man.
Someone with length,
yeah, you got
right?
someone that's like 6'4" up there. Man, that's impossible.
It makes it really hard. But we know this from being, when we were in high school. Like,
up, look, I wasn't a good basketball player, but I played for one of the best coaches. He coached us up. So you're gonna hear a lot of Chris Fielder stories.
I didn't go to Pine Forest and I heard about Chris Fielder. So.
I spent a lot of time vomiting in front of the gymnasium during and after practice.
So would you ever say of yourself that you were well conditioned?
I think after I would say that the best shape I was in was the summer after I played for him. I was in pretty good condition for me. Pretty good weight. Lowest fat body count, and played very well in the summer league when I went home. You know, and I don't consider myself to be a ball player, but I think if you're running every day and working out and you have good coaching, you talk all the time, Carlin. It's about having a program.
Yeah.
You know, programs. We want to see that with the ambassadors. Just stay in shape, eat right, and really get that cardio in. Yellow, very nice pass. Tried to go under the rim. Should have just went straight up with it.
but it's the length that's challenging him.
Right.
He did the up and under because of the length of
number 12
of the OU freshman.
Team Black up 6-2, moving the ball right to left. I got a couple of compliments on the gram about the broadcast guys, so I'm going to assume they're talking about you two and not me. But getting a lot of positive feedback, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Spread the word. Tell your friends.
We are hoping to partner with OUBN and do some ambassadors games if we're deemed fortunate enough. And if I don't use any profane language that gets our FCC license revoked.
Listen, I just want to be able.
My grandma Ethel Bradford is watching this, so I'm going to be extremely careful. Because I don't want the thrashing.
Yes.
I don't want any of that.
I'd love to see you walk into the house after drop the
swinging it around.
I definitely don't want that to go. Team Black floater. Short. Rebounded by Team Yellow. Team Gold, excuse me.
Yellow pushing the pace in transition.
Pushing the pace. Fast break. 13 for 3. Misses the 3. I think we should have pulled up for the mid-range. I'm a big mid-range fan.
I am as well.
I love that about Kawhi. I love that about Devin Booker. I mean, there are a lot of people that have had fantastic NBA careers that shoot threes, but are really more focused on their mid-range game. And I mean, Jordan himself was a mid-range guy. Kobe was a mid-range guy.
Kobe was mid-range.
Yeah. Hakeem was a mid-range guy. Three-pointer for Team Black, air ball, but off of Team Yellow on the rebound.
So I feel like Oakwood is settling for jumpers right now when they got a length advantage.
I agree.
Like, if they do that.
Absolutely. Team Black. That was almost a highlight. That was a set play, too. Team Gold, 3-on-2 fast break and a travel. Unnecessary turnover. First name Apple, last name turnover.
Get that boy up.
I feel like I'm watching an ambassadors game.
Where are you going?
I shouldn't have said that.
Listen,
it was true though.
I just want to be able. I just want to be able to scream "Lion of Judah" when Jude Prophet dunks on somebody
the
again.
Lion of Judah, man. I think I'm gonna get some T-shirts printed up.
Step back.
I might steal the youngins like this.
Show me some.
Team Black setting it up, passes it to the right corner, long three, short. Team Yellow, 2-on-1 fast break.
Oh,
hop step, and a miss tip in. Very nice tip in.
By number 23, Yellow.
Which cuts the lead to 6-4. Team Black setting up the offense 2-3 zone for Team Yellow. Wide open three, long. And some above the rim hands.
Spacing.
Oh, nice move.
Oh.
He went.
Yeah, illegal screen. That's illegal screen.
And also, he had a little skip to my Lou to it. Little and one mixtape.
That screen was very illegal.
It was very illegal. Based on something I saw in the gymnasium, I'm going to say don't be surprised if number 11 for Oakwood catches a body.
All right. You called it.
I'm just saying don't be surprised.
The body snatchers, the Undertaker.
Black in the zone.
He got some hops.
15. Another travel. You can't plant your pivot. A little alliteration
Travel
there.
on number 15, Black.
Once you plant that foot, you can't move it.
You got to dribble it.
That's basketball 101.
All right.
Team Gold.
Timeout.
With a timeout. So what do you see early in the game, Ian?
Early in the game, I'm shocked that the Oakwood freshmen are not using their size.
Yeah.
They're settling, in my opinion, for a lot of jump shots.
I agree.
When, we talked about it in the last game, the drive and kick. Create easy opportunities for yourself.
Yeah.
And
they should be giving these youngins the
they're not even, there's no driving, it's just a lot of shooting.
Right. A lot of times winning comes down to understanding what your advantages are.
That's true.
You don't really need a coach for that. That's just called basketball IQ. If I'm bigger than you, I'm gonna do one of two things. I'm gonna take you down in the post, or I'm gonna create space for somebody else. It's that simple, right? But I mean, what happens in games like this is everybody's trying to get theirs first. You see them settle down, the game tightens up, and then that's when the cream of the crop comes.
The cream rises, the better player.
Yeah.
I fully expect that to happen.
It's always fantastic at the end. Team Gold setting up the offense. Team Black in a man-to-man. Team Gold top of the key. Number 20 passes it to number 22 on the left wing.
The seniors look like they're a little
trying to set up the offense. Left baseline.
Good
takes it in.
And one.
And a man, I feel like he was fouled. Good bucket. 6'6".
He was definitely fouled.
Team Black setting up the offense. Team Gold in a 2-3 zone.
Never mind, it's 4
Team Black setting up.
Let's get right. Chester, swing it. Oh, he doesn't want that rock.
High post, Team Black passes it out for a 3. Misses back rim.
Brings it in, kicks it out for the 3.
Another 3 for number 10. He wasn't going to miss twice.
That's what he wanted to do.
9-6 Team Black, 1 minute, first quarter.
Swings it. Wide open 3.
Team Gold with the miss.
Team Black. Made him touch the floor.
3-on-2 fast break, number 15. Ball is stolen.
He tips it out of bounds, and it's yellow ball.
And the one thing about dribbling the ball, sometimes guys try to do too much.
Right.
There's a lot of very simple things. I try to explain to people, if you watch NBA guys like Kyrie, there's a lot of simple things that he does. When he does the fancy stuff, that's usually the last piece of his dribble combination to the basket.
Here we go.
Alley-oop.
But he passes it back for the little lady.
Rebound, number 11 with the bucket. 11-6. Team Black starting to open up a little bit of a lead.
There's something that, I've been teaching my son watching YouTube videos. I show him videos of Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Not
Those are good videos for sure.
but Zeke, right? He was an effective dribbler.
Right.
He wasn't doing all the magic tricks that like Kyrie does.
Right.
Every bit in the effective dribbler. Getting to your spot, finding the seams, using all kinds of all your tools in your bag to get to either a scoring or a passing position.
Right.
And I feel like sometimes they get lost.
3-pointer at the end.
Another air ball.
And no good. I've noticed that there's no buzzer.
Yeah.
It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. So at the end of the first quarter,
Y'all got some time between the quarters. Let's get
Team
some shots
Gold is trailing Team Black 11-6. We continue our coverage on OUBN of OU Live. This is the Advent Sports Network team, also known as The Ticket. Shout out to Al Johnson. I know that Al isn't with me this week. He told me that he had to be down here for Pelt in a couple of weeks. So
yeah. And that makes sense.
His daughter's down here. His daughter's a senior at Pine Forest. I gotta give her some money. I see her, my niece.
We got to figure out a way to do another Al Johnson broadcast. One of the most talented voices that I've ever heard.
Oh, it's definitely one of the most elite people that I know and work with. And in many ways, I pattern a lot of stuff that I do after him. And he was on WJLU when I was a student here. And really, Al is the initial broadcasting play-by-play voice. It's just his duties with the United States Navy, which is more important than what we're doing here, have circumvented his ability to be in some of the telecasts. So I filled in to the best of my ability.
And Al is so smooth with it, too.
Oh, he's great.
The dulcet tones of Al Johnson.
He's amazing. He has amazing pipes.
It's just a great cadence.
Right.
Like the timbre in his voice. It's just great, man.
Just
a natural gift.
Natural gift. Inbound stolen by Team Black and bullies his way to the basket. No continuation because this is not the National Basketball Association or NBA Live or NBA 2K. But a strong take to the basket nonetheless. Team Black will inbound from the baseline. Oh, that's definitely a 5 seconds. Got away with a 5 seconds. Number 11 setting up the offense. Looking for a screen, 2-3 zone for Team Gold. Wide open three-pointer. I think even I would have hit that. He airballs it. Rebounded by Team Gold. Team Gold pushing the ball up the court, but another turnover. Who's going to sponsor turnovers this year?
Won't be Ofco Wireless, I can tell you that part. Absolutely not.
They've been putting in a whole lot of money in the donations. That'd be enough NIL for the entire team. Very nice finish by Team Black. Pushing the lead 13-6. Oh, block party.
He whooped that off the glass.
Block party.
But it's a foul.
I don't think the person that committed the block fouled him. I think that he was fouled with the other player with the body.
What's hilarious is that the guy that made the call is the coach of the guys who are complaining.
Well,
the Ambassadors basketball team are coaching the freshmen, and their head coach, Simon Jacobs, is the referee, and they're giving him the business.
First free throw missed by Team Gold.
They're still going back and forth with him.
Man, let me say something. If that was me, them dudes would be running laps tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not going to question any of my calls.
Absolutely. Especially not when we're on TV.
That was it.
They're laughing it up. They're laughing it up.
But the good thing about Jake is a very good-natured guy.
He's a great guy.
So he'll take it in stride and just know that.
I would like to see him put his foot to someone's keister occasionally.
Yeah. I want to know that my dollars are being used for reproof and correction.
Team Black missed and some confusion.
Off of his head.
Not the best sequence of events for Team Gold there. We still have a packed house, standing room only. I'm very excited about what the band's going to do at halftime.
I think we've got a gymnastics show setting up.
I seen them rolling out the mats.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Get to the zone himself.
Might find the next Simone Biles here.
There you go.
What's the call? I think we see two different calls, and they're going to set
what an amazing athlete Simone Biles is.
Absolutely amazing.
Someone that, you want to talk about a winner.
If only my oldest daughter was still into gymnastics like she was when she was a bit younger. But
I think she's going to be too tall to do that. Though.
Yeah, I mean,
it was easier. 5'11". Simone
my
Biles
daughter,
like 4'9".
My daughter begged to be in gymnastics.
Oh, yes,
I think your daughter's going to be a fantastic volleyball player.
Yeah.
Or basketball player if she wants to be.
She's more into volleyball. So I've been working with her with that.
But I saw that Simone Biles won again.
She's not just winning. I try to explain to people.
She's dominating.
She did a move on the vault that no one else has ever done, that they had to name after her, and her score was so high. And when she did it, they took a percentage of her points off because her coach stood there to spot her. And she still dominated.
That's crazy.
Here we go. Fast break. Team Black. That should actually been a goaltending.
That was interference.
Team Black extending their lead with some pressure. I think they're listening to Carlin's playbook and kind of starting to muscle Team Gold around.
Good pass.
Backdoor. Oh, my goodness.
That had no chance. Oh, give it back to him. Oh, no. Oh, good block. That could have been a tragedy. That could have been a tragedy.
No, that wasn't going to happen. That was never going to happen.
That's a good foul. That's how you foul someone that's going to dunk on you. You don't want to hurt the person.
I'm not so sure that wasn't clean, guys.
But you also don't want to be posterized, especially on OUBN.
If he didn't make that contact, he was going to be posterized.
Yeah,
that was going to happen.
Well, when anyone that cuffs the ball like that, they're looking for showtime.
If he hadn't cuffed it, he'd have got it, because the angle that I see from here, it wasn't that much contact.
But he cuffed it because the cuffing is more embarrassing.
Right, it is. Right.
This is OU Live, man.
He didn't look over his shoulder.
It's the whole point.
And see what was coming.
It's one thing to say, remember when you got dunked on? Remember when the guy cuffed the ball and dunked on you with his left hand?
That's fair.
You'll never live that down.
Travel.
Full court pressure by Team Black. Team Gold struggling to get the ball up the court, but they get it over 4 minutes and 47 seconds left.
I don't see any guards on the floor for Team Yellow.
Right.
They find an open man.
Got away with a travel.
For the three.
Back rim three.
With the offensive rebound, goes to Yellow. Into the middle. There's sleeping.
And another fast break. Here we go. Here we go. It's showtime. It's showtime. It's showtime. Team Black up 19-7.
They triple teamed him.
And really starting to exert themselves as the superior team.
There you go. They got a point guard in the game now.
They got to get some guards in, right. It's like a bunch of wings and a couple bigs. Like,
it's like Fred Van Vliet and three guys from the Y.
Yellow ball.
That's basically what the Toronto Raptors have been.
And that's not derogatory, because Fred Van Vliet.
He's baller, man. Nice. Oh, that's definitely a backcourt.
It's clearly.
It's a backcourt.
4 minutes and 15 seconds left. Team Black up 19-7. 19-10. Three-point basket by Team Gold. Number 14. Team Black setting up the offense. Team Gold still in a 2-3 zone. Long three for Team Black. Bang. The Rainmaker.
It's hard to catch up. It's hard to catch up that way.
It is. All right, now we got a little bit of a sequence, a little bit of back and forth. See if we can sustain this action.
Oh, he comes down the court between the legs. Swings it around the key.
Wow. Wow.
Bang. Wow. Bang. Putting on a show. Putting on a show.
Like just
25-12. Game is getting out of hand. Another three-pointer missed.
Good
rebound. Small guy coming in, getting the board.
Shortest
for
man
Team
on the
Gold.
court.
Oh, we talk all the time on the ambassadors. It's all about position.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say about our ambassadors, man, they're bigs. They'll go down there and bang with anybody. They're not scared.
They're not.
They took it right to A&M last year. A bunch of 7-foot guys. They were not scared.
Nice socks. Maryland socks.
Team Gold with the inbound. That could have been a 5 seconds. Number 24 mid-range. That's a difficult shot to get over someone so tall. We got away with a foul. And a nice attempt. A little bit of frustration on Team Gold bench.
I need some ISOs out here. I need something.
Number 25 at the line for Team Gold.
Chill out the double team. Chill with the zone. Come on, let's just play some basketball.
Something tells me they're going to pack a whole lot into this halftime show.
Yeah,
you got gymnastics. You got the
first free throw.
You got the cheerleaders. You got the drum corps.
Well, it's also their last chance to kind of show off some of the stuff as well.
Right.
Well, that's
so.
And I'm going to mute my mic.
Yeah, because it will be loud.
I'm going to mute my mic for things that I might say. I don't want any of the smoke. No smoke. No smoking section for me. Team Black leading 25-13. Oh, he pulls up from Gehenna. He pulls up from Gehenna. Misses. They're in full Showtime mode now. we're getting into Logo Lillard. That works for Logo Lillard. That don't work for you.
Logo Lillard's the newest Milwaukee Buck. How about that?
I like it.
I love that trade.
I like it, man.
I think it works.
I think that trade works for everybody.
Yeah.
I think DeAndre Ayton getting to Portland.
Good foul.
You can't let somebody do that to you. You can't let somebody do that to you.
What are you flexing for?
Salute to you, number 14. You can't let somebody do that to you, man.
Absolutely not. There's no way. Like, I'm almost proud of the young man.
We're almost gonna throw hands after the game.
Yeah, like I'm proud of him for fouling in that way.
My girl might be here, man. My mother could have been here. You can't do me like that. It's disrespectful. That's unchristian-like.
He was trying to embarrass him.
Definitely. The whole goal of that was embarrassment. I'm looking at the broadcast. I know we're on a tape delay. It's looking quite crispy.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shut up.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's looking.
I'm not gonna apologize for what I said about Norman Jones earlier.
It's looking a little crispy.
What I am gonna say is good job, guys.
It's looking a little crispy.
Good job, INPR.
I feel honored to be a part of this.
Carlin is standing 10 toes down on how he posterized Norman. He just won't let that go.
It's actually 5,
hey, man.
But that's a story we'll talk about after.
Shouldn't have. I don't think he should have said that.
But that's my guy.
I don't think he should have done him like that.
That's my guy.
But
I'll rock with Norm to the end.
But I trust your judgment. Team Gold. That looks like it's going to be cookies. Dribbling high. He got it out.
Oh my goodness.
That was just difficult from the beginning.
It was a missed opportunity.
A little bit of sloppiness.
If anybody finds a car key on a keychain, a singular key,
Team Black 26, Team Gold 13. Bob Jones Gymnasium, Huntsville, Alabama, OUBN, Lance J Plus, Avid Sports Network. Sponsored by MedHealth Clinical Solutions, sponsored by U.S. Hunger. Did I miss anything again?
No, I don't think so. I'm just in shock that there's a young man with low tops on the floor.
Yeah, that seems like an ill-advised decision. Nice three-pointer. Number 24. A little bit of extra celebration, but I'll rock with it. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. Team Black leads by 10, setting up their offense, looking for the 3.
He wants it.
Team Gold to the zone. Nice pass to the high post.
Good ball movement.
Into the lane.
Travel.
And he got to travel. Carlin called it.
Travel is called on the hop step.
I don't know why he's looking confused.
I didn't think it was a travel, but I'm a big hop step guy.
No. That was definitely a travel.
That was definitely a travel.
I must have missed it. Number 5 setting up the offense, stops his dribble. 24, wide open for 3, hits another one. Hits another one. Hits another one.
Now they need to stop. They need to stop now.
A momentum building three.
Number 15.
And it's on.
Oh, just unnecessary rim rattling.
Foul.
It's a taking.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
I don't think this is the end of the game, Carl. I think this is the end of the half.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We always
only
have
7 minutes.
Right.
Number 13 checking back into the game. Had a nice dunk earlier. Couple of turnovers. And it's very intimidating at the top of the press. Gian and I know about the 1-2-1-1 press.
Getting pressed. Looking to break the press. And it's a foul.
Very difficult.
Number 13, Black.
Minute and 35 seconds left. Team Gold trying to get a little bit of a comeback going into halftime. Beats the full court press. Up the left baseline. That was definitely a travel.
Come on now.
Definitely a
Can't
travel.
lift your pivot foot.
In the immortal words of Deion Sanders, I'm bringing my Louis with me. Bringing my luggage with me in this Louis Vuitton.
The kid that did just commit the travel.
I'm more of a Gucci guy myself.
When people make money
but I digress.
He wants to ISO the zone. Swings it.
He's wide open. He's been waiting for that.
No.
Short. Got to follow that up, young man.
The offensive rebound and is foul.
So I was going to say, number 5 on the Gold team, who committed the travel down there, his dad is a former athletic vice, Dave Reynolds. with USM.
All right. Shout out to USM, man.
Yeah, United Student Movement. Student
Good
government.
stuff. I was the David Axelrod when W.R. Snell ran for USM president. I managed his campaign.
David Axelrod.
Or maybe they'll call me the Carl Rove.
There you go.
Carl Rove.
Thank you, Dan.
Hey, Dalen, can I get Dalen?
That's fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm a little disappointed.
All right, let's see if we can do the wave real quick.
Can I get a water, too? Can you give me a water?
Pay attention. You got it? We're going to start on this side, then we're going on this side.
Wait.
Ready?
He just said he doesn't have any money. I gave him a $5 bill. There's no way that this water costs $5. I just got God on live TV.
He's got more important things to do.
Ready? 1, 2,
I'm not mad at
3.
you. Dalen's getting tall, man. I feel like he'll be taller than me by the end of the school year.
Dalen?
Yeah.
Go around? Okay. Let's see if we can go around.
I don't know. You might want to stand up after this broadcast,
which means
and check it out.
At some point,
I think he's got you now.
At some point, I'll be giving him wall-to-wall action. He'll be catching one.
The energy here is incredible.
Beautiful, man.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
That sounds good.
And I mean, they're doing a really good job of selling the environment to these college students.
Come on, let's get the ball there. Oh.
Number 13 on the inbound left side, setting it up, top of the key. Number 11,
Smart.
setting up the offense. Minute and 7 seconds left, no rush. Up by 7. Back.
Stroke that thing, cuz
He's going down.
Good ball movement.
Pause, that's my real
Full court press. Team gold. Stops the dribble.
With the turnover.
It's so difficult getting over someone. That was great defense. That was a grown man basket. Does number 13 go to Oakwood? Can we get him on the ambassadors?
Okay.
We need him on the ambassadors,
I'm
man.
glad you brought that up.
My goodness.
I want to reinforce to the audience, to the watching audience, that the black team, these guys are not on the school basketball team.
We need to get number 13 on the ambassadors. Man.
But that also lets you know
number 11 too.
Once you get here to campus, it's grown man type stuff.
So these guys are intramural superstars?
Yes.
Number 13 definitely needs to be on the ambassadors. I will have that conversation with Coach Jake myself. Put that brother, give that brother a jersey now.
Any conversation you have with
anytime you have someone that's a guard that's like 6'3", got 6'6" wingspan, come on now. I love our ambassadors, but we have a lot of 5'8" guards out there, man. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have someone. It'd be nice to have someone on the team that can ride an adult roller coaster.
Up by 15. Breaking the press.
Good pass. Oh, take that.
The game is getting a little out of hand. 28 seconds left. 34-19. Team goal.
Good move. Oh,
good move. Kick out.
Trying to get in the lane.
Kick out to the left side. Three-pointer. Back rim.
And he missed.
Rebounded.
Get the board.
By number 13, team goal. 10 seconds left. Mid-range shot. Good shot. Back rim. Oh, you might have a highlight. Oh, no highlight. But a bucket.
Good bucket.
And that'll end the first half. 36-19. Team black. And we're going into the coverage of the halftime show. I'm very curious to see what they're going to bring out. Are we going to have, is Lil Wayne coming?
Yellow down by 17.
Gillian Wallow.
Gillian Wallow here. Locker room and talk it over. Get off the court. The cheerleaders are going to take the show. Give it up for the cheerleaders.
Oh, is that the key? Yeah.
Very excited about the halftime show. And once again, always want an opportunity to big up what's going on at Oakwood University and the people that work so hard. Thank you for your service, Carlin.
Praise God. We're doing good things, man.
The collaborative spirit. This is an opportunity if you are watching and are interested in sending your child to Oakwood or having them to be a part of this experience. You have the Oakwood.edu website,
www.oakwood.edu.
which really encapsulates what's going on in the university. And all three of us are products of Oakwood University. There's just a vibe here that you just don't get anywhere else. And I think Guillen put it the best. I mean, if you're an African-American Seventh-day Adventist and you have a child that's collegiate age, you really want to give Oakwood a good look at the very least. I mean,
at the very least.
I know that there's certain majors that it may not be as advantageous, but Oakwood's a phenomenal place. Great atmosphere. You have teachers that take personal time with you.
Yeah,
I have one of the best choirs in the world.
The best choir in the world for 2 years in a row. So, here we go.
It's time to show them how we chop the style. So with this humble harmony for everybody to get us out those seats and let us know that you like the show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Certified steppers. Moving up the C's, the certified steppers.
Fantastic halftime show here at Bob Jones Gymnasium in Huntsville, Alabama. You are listening to and watching OUBN. Here calling the game. What we just saw is really the essence of what Oakwood is and the talent. We've seen so much talent from end to end. You know, rather we have different drum corps, drill team, all of that stuff. Just phenomenal. I'm gonna wipe the popcorn off my face. I'm not embarrassed, man. I'm gonna be on YouTube with pop.
He goes to the concession stand.
Didn't care.
Just
you gave him $5 and he brought you one bottle of water. And they charged $1.50 for it. You know, something.
I'm looking forward to seeing Dale out on the court here next year.
Yeah. After. Well, shout out to Goodpasture High School.
Now, is he wearing his state championship ring?
They give that out a third game of the season. Okay. So they got fitted for those. And they'll get a state championship ring. We'll be proud. This year they got to go.
That's true.
Without a bunch of D1 commits on the team too.
The whole second half of basketball.
Excited though.
You never know. They might come back.
Shout out to Pax Fordham, who led the step team with the bullhorn.
I didn't know what Pax was doing.
I didn't either.
I was very confused.
But one thing's for sure.
I assume that he's the leader or whatever's going on.
He's going to be the next USM
anywhere where
president.
you find some leadership, it's going to be Pax.
Well, at least he's going to be the next USM president next year, I hear. So congrats to him.
Oh, that's wonderful. Pax is intern with me at Paragon 7 Studios the last 3 years, so spent a lot of time with Pax, done a lot of shows together. And I tell him all the time, Pax will ask me questions about.
I've worked very closely with him, informing students about, a lot of the tech issues that we inherited. We're knocking them out one at a time. We have a great partnership with USM. We had a really good meeting with them. It was all hands on deck. We started a student group called Tech Squad, where there are young people who are helping with some of our technology solutions. We don't walk in going, we have the answer. I mean, some of these young people know more about tech. I've been in technology for 25 years. Some of these young people know more than me. I'm gonna be honest, I'm transparent about it. And so the partnership is working. So shout out to our first three in the Tech Squad, Isaiah Price, Jeremiah Mitchell, who's the brother of Julius Mitchell on the team. On the ambassadors, and our liaison for communication, Ryan Williams. So we're going to add more to the Tech Squad, and we're looking forward to advancing the university as it pertains to their technology.
Nice.
I will say, my niece is a current Oakwood student, and she is very pleased. She lived through the hacking incident, the cyber, you know what I mean? And so she's been like, it's like light years better. And so just kudos to you and your team for engaging the students, trying to keep them going on. Just shout outs to what y'all have done.
We're only going to get better. And again, it's about partnership. The young people have so much strength, there's so much energy. Leveraging that is the smartest thing to do. So that's what we're going to do.
Very well put.
Raindrops.
As we get set up for the second half, is Team Gold out of it, or we have a laugher here, or is there anything that they can do to get back into this game?
I'm going to put this on the coaches, all right? Oakwood University to do what they want at League 3. If they put those 5 guys on the court, they can make a run.
I would go small ball.
I would go small ball.
I would too.
We'll see if they see. We'll see if they see what we see by who they put out there.
Just for the record.
Seriously.
We're looking for the board.
Did we say that Colorado pulled it out at Arizona State? 27-24?
I think on the first broadcast. But they moved to 4-2 on the season.
2 games from bowl eligible.
Say what's up?
It's incredible.
It's crazy because 4 wins means 4 times the amount of wins they had last year.
400% increase in winning
That's
percentage.
hard to. Obama tripled the stock market. It's hard to quadruple anything. Unless you're Michigan and Ohio State, it's really difficult to lose to someone 20 consecutive times.
No, you're not going to catch up by turning the ball over here.
That's a good lay right there. That's a fillet of fish.
Carlin missed that Michigan bar, but that's okay.
No, I heard you.
I'll keep reminding him.
When they go low, we ignore them.
Jim Harbaugh is 2-5 against Ohio State.
I will say this. One of my professors in grad school was a Michigan alum. And he basically said, in no uncertain terms, that there literally is no other Big Ten school that can compete with them academically. And he said,
well, Northwestern can compete with them academically.
In certain programs.
Northwestern has a better business school than Michigan.
They got a better journalism.
Michigan has a better has a better law school and a better med school. Obviously.
Better med school, yeah.
But his whole point was,
but Michigan is the truth, man.
Yeah, his whole point was overall. He literally said in class, I was like, so because I knew about the Ohio State-Michigan thing, I said, so what do you think about Ohio State? He said, who? I was like, wow.
Hey, I've never seen 110,000 people fill a stadium to see someone perform surgery.
That's because you've never seen anybody fill a 110-person stadium. There's only one in the world.
107 at the shoe.
That's cute.
I think you have the tailgate in the parking lot.
And the putback is off.
I see that we're in our mid-season banter. As unfortunately, we didn't catch an Ambassadors win last year. I think we were 0-7.
We were.
Was it us?
we spent a lot of time bantering in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And I don't think.
Hopefully this year.
I'm hoping this year
will be a lot more competitive.
Absolutely, because sometimes the games would get so out of touch, out of hand. It was just like
I think the Fisk game was kind of close for a while.
It was, and there were exciting moments in the Fisk game.
Now we get blown out, but we have some exciting moments. Yeah.
Now, and it was also enough. Can we do that?
I would be careful, man.
Okay. Nice.
And ultimately, you got some showtime. Could it be showtime?
Oh no!
And he didn't.
Oh no!
He didn't have a Sprite commercial, but he came very close. Team Black gets complacent. So
gotta look up.
Gotta outlet that. You're a pretty young guy. I'm like, you got all this that's watching on YouTube.
Swings it from Yucatan.
Another long three. That's his fourth of the game. Number 15.
That's his fourth
for Team Black.
Boy is a sniper, and that
He's from distance, man.
Can we get him a tryout for the Ambassador?
I want to check his grades. That's what I want to do, because there's no excuse as to why he's in this game and not in an Ambassador's uniform.
Maybe he's a theology major. Maybe he's here to save souls and not focus on getting buckets.
Well, I know one thing.
You can do both.
You can do both.
Corner three.
Another three for Team Black.
Save the Ambassadors.
Miss. Nice outlet pass.
Good pass.
And a good take. He used the rim to shield himself from the block, which is what the reverse layup was designed to do. I know the Kobe Bryants of the world just did it for fun. Another three for Team Black as they extend their lead to 44-25. We're getting close to garbage time. Team Black pushing the ball up the court.
He's looking to put it
Showtime.
He redeemed himself.
Showtime.
That's the one that got hung on the rim.
Showtime.
Timeout.
He wanted that.
He got his steps in order on that one. He won't miss that.
That was perfect. I mean, I think the last time he was pressing a little bit, like he wanted it more than, This time he made sure.
Hey, Coach Jake. I'm about to ask Coach Jacobs live on air if any of these brothers is going to be suited up.
I feel like they at least deserve to be walk-ons.
I'm pretty sure he's not going to answer the question because of NAIA rules.
I'm still going to ask him because it's my job as a broadcaster to ask him.
I trust your journalistic diligence, and I respect it.
Skip Bayless blew the lid off of SMU and the Pony Express. This is old city. He got to do his job.
To this day, he's not welcome to SMU.
He didn't want SMU to get the death penalty, but he had to do his job. I'm not mad at him.
To this day, he's not welcome in North Dallas.
He's not welcome in a lot of places.
A lot of places.
I love seeing him get steamrolled every day by Keyshawn and Michael Irvin. It's hilarious.
It is.
He had a great thing going on with Shannon Sharp.
Let ego get in the way, man.
He flew too close to the sun like Icarus.
Yeah.
And now he's on a show with three brothers, and he'll have no control over that.
At all.
No control. And you're talking to a #1 pick, Keyshawn, a first ballot Hall of Famer in Irving, and another one who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, Sherman, when he's up for the Hall in a few years. So they don't have to respect it
at all.
Yeah, but Shannon Sharp was
one
of the greatest of all time.
But now you're trying to keep three on a leash.
That's true.
Instead of one.
And also, Shannon was much more measured. Right. Shannon had a lot of TV experience prior to joining Skip.
Right. Sermon has no TV.
Right.
We'll see how long it lasts.
It's going to be rough sledding.
Black gets possession.
I'd be lying if I was saying that I was rooting for him. I really felt that Shannon was going to come over the table. It's going to be a Jim Rohn. It's going to be a Jim Rohn.
Oh my goodness. I was praying for
Jim Rohn, Jim Everett situation.
That was tough to watch.
Yeah. I thought he was coming over that table, man. Quarter, Team Black up 46-25. I'm out here bantering with Gian Alexis. and Carlin Alpha.
It's getting a little chippy.
We're getting tuned up for the Oakland Ambassadors. November 11th, Lex, A&M, Alabama A&M, first game of the season.
Listen,
we get to go to the new arena, man.
Yeah.
Which is very beautiful. I can't wait till Oakwood. I know that Oakwood is in the process of, I don't know if they're broke ground or any of that, but I know that they're going to build an arena ultimately at Oakwood. Very excited about that.
Yep.
I've seen the plans. It's beautiful.
I hope that we're still covering games and still around if the Lord has delayed his coming to christen that gym. But we will be at Alabama A&M for November 11th.
Can we stop the press?
For
please?
Oakwood at Alabama A&M at the new arena.
Yeah.
Hey, we can make that deal. Let's get out.
I'm going to say this on the air. It would be great.
Let's get out the 2-3.
I'm going to talk to my good buddy Norman Jones. See if we can get a preview show before this, to preview the ambassadors maybe that we could put on OUBN or something.
I'm up for that.
I'm up for it as well.
Preview the season.
Because I think one of the things that made the broadcast get better as the season went on was that we became so familiar with the players. Right? Yeah. And so to do a preview.
And they know us personally. You know, we see them around and talk to them.
Yeah, man.
Good kids.
Drew Prophet was actually hyped that we called him the line with Judah.
Right.
Like, he loved it.
Ray Robinson was happy about the Sugar Ray reference, too.
Yeah.
He was glued to the bench at the end of the year.
Yeah.
He must have not been practicing well, man. He couldn't get off the bench at the end.
Edwards is still running from me about our three-point contest.
Because
that's not even a question. But if all we're doing is shooting,
we're hoping that the young men have been working on their game. But,
Coach Dave Graham over here coaching them up. I love to see it. Love to see it. Don't quit. Show some pride.
Yeah, they're down 22 right now. So score right now is quarter.
Yeah, it's compete.
Yeah.
You just want them to come out and compete.
Down 22.
And I think his point to them was in the third.
Good run. Get you, like you said, 6 to 7
number
points.
24.
And they call it timeout.
Right.
With the braids, he hit several three-pointers. So without him.
But here's the two-edged sword. He turned the ball over a little bit.
He did.
Yep, he did.
Okay. Corner.
Team Black in the corner. Nice pull-up jump. Team Gold, ball number 13. He goes wild to the basket. I don't blame the person with the foul. That was a very wild take to the basket. You got to be careful. Don't want to hurt yourself out here.
Nick,
21 Black with the foul.
this is why you got to get the ball in your hands of your guard on the outlet pass.
Right.
Absolutely.
That pass should have happened earlier. You got to make that decision before you get to the hash
I assume that number 13 plays varsity basketball at his high school somewhere. So let's not blow that season. Coach Jake, can we get that guy, that African gentleman? Can we get him on the squad? Like, I think number 2 or number 3 he has looks like he's from the diaspora. Can we get him on the squad? You got a couple guys out there I'd like to see. Oh, okay. We're going to talk after the game. We're going to sync it up.
This guy's distracting one of the refs.
This game's over.
He pushes the ball. Looking for the layup. It's a foul.
For young people who are watching, number 13 made a great steal. 31, I should say, who's going to the line. But what you want to do when you get within 4 or 5 steps of the basket is to angle your body and turn and scoop.
Number 13.
He's trying to do it overhand.
Coach Jacobs, number 13,
this is the difference between.
Can we get him on the squad?
Our young people.
Yeah.
Oh, he's ready. See, there we go.
And getting training.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. We're making connections. He said he's a red shirt. That's what I'm talking about, Coach Jacobs. Got my man on the squad. Let's lift that red shirt. Can we get a medical red shirt or some of your current guards on the squad? Can we have a phantom ankle injury? Just making some suggestions. Oh, nice behind the back pass. Missed the shot. Good outlet pass from number 11. Moving left to right. Wide open in the corner for 3. He's hit a whole bunch of them. I think he might have got that ball tipped, actually. Pass out to the top of the key. To the left corner. 3-pointer. Missed. That was almost a highlight.
That wasn't going to happen.
Team Gold moving the ball. Everyone's a little bit relaxed as we're in garbage time. Good defense and a strong take to the basket.
And one.
Grown man take, number 22. The tape is still out there. You're still out there. Even in games that are not close, you have an opportunity to make a name for yourself. Keep playing.
Absolutely.
I think that's important.
Oh.
Nice cross up. Some ankles to the corner to Mr. Red Shirt. Back to him, three-pointer. In all the way to the basket. Yeah, you got to pass that a little early.
Oh,
a little too late.
22's got to make that. That's a bunny. You have to make that.
It's a bunny. Dimes. Is Danny Dimes reign almost always? Is it over already?
It is.
4 games into the signing.
Had to. But I would have just
make it a family thing. Let DeAndre sing the national anthem.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do you power rank your kids like Deion Sanders does?
I sure do. Sure do. And Dalen is in last place right now. For what he pulled.
I hope that they don't air that at OUBN. Dalen, you're in first place on my nephew's list, man. You're in first place on my nephew power ranking.
I got my daughter.
So he scammed you out of $10, man.
I got my daughter Corinne number 1. I got the dog Lambo.
My dog Lambo.
Number 2.
Oh no.
And then I got Dalen at 3.
That's some tough love parenting.
I might even have an open spot at 3 and put him at 4.
Might have an open spot. Demoted him.
And put him at 4.
To kids that haven't been conceived yet.
Well, that ain't happening.
That's the demotion.
That ain't happening.
Demoted him below future grandkids.
My wife is watching, by the way. She just...
All right.
Yeah. You're not invited over anymore.
I'm not, because I asked about power rankings?
No, because you talked about conceiving kids at our stage in life.
I was being metaphoric.
Well, you have to explain that. You have to explain that to her.
But I don't want any trouble with anyone's misses, man.
Listen. I would stay out of that.
Your wife is one of the most phenomenal people that I know. So,
I've never met her, but I can only assume by Carlin's success in this life that would only have been spurred by being beside a great woman.
That's very well put. Very well put.
Just counting my blood. She's texting me right now. Love you, honey, if you're watching still.
So we're in the late stages of not the most competitive game, but a good broadcast, good times on OUBN.
Absolutely.
We want to thank everybody that's been involved in the telecast. We want to thank Carlin, who's been an advocate on the inside for us. Always great to have Keem in the building. Like I said, we wish that Al Johnson were here. Want to thank the staff at OUBN.
Absolutely.
And just appreciate so much their opportunity. Shout out to me for upgrading the equipment, man.
I will say,
I love the headsets, man.
These headsets are phenomenal.
With the equipment, and we're ready to go for Ambassador season, man.
I wasn't going to complain.
This is our tune-up game. This is like when Michigan plays athletes in action.
Oh, here we go.
The Fab Five.
I wasn't going to complain about the microphones before, but my arm was getting tired.
Oh, I mean, I understand. I understand. Another three-pointer by Team Gold.
Down by 12.
Everybody's looking for a dunk or something right now. Another bucket for number 13. To close it up, I got like 3 guy kids I got to slip $30 or $40 to after the game. And he traveled with alley-oop, not close.
Yeah,
but I would implore people to really take a look at Oakwood University, man.
Absolutely.
It's a fantastic school. And shout out to Gin and I not really talking about the Aeolians.
Yeah.
Listen.
But phenomenal choir.
Greatness.
Shout out to Lloyd Mallory, Jason Ferdinand.
I was at a funeral a few months ago and actually sat with Dr. Eurydice Osterman.
Oh, wow.
30 seconds.
It was great to have
I haven't seen Dr. Osterman in a long time.
She's in good health.
One of the best organists Willie to come through. Alley-oop here to end the game. And I think that will shut the game down. 55-43. More garbage time. Hoping nobody gets hurt.
Indecision.
He also traveled walking into that three.
Yeah. Saw it in his feet.
He went logo Lillard at the half court. And we're shutting it down. We're another dunk, hopefully.
Wow.
And the referees are already leaving.
The referee has on his backpack and is walking out the door.
All right, that will be the end of OU Live.
Final score, 55 Oakwood freshmen, 43 the OU Live visiting seniors.
And another one in the books, man. I'm getting texts. You said what you want to interview? We got Coach Jacobs. If Coach Jacobs wants to do an interview, he can do an interview, man.
You literally asked him why aren't certain players playing? Why are they not on the squad?
Like I said, journalistic integrity. What's going on? I'll give you a couple seconds. We're still on the broadcast, but I gotta have journalistic integrity.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, you know, you trying to get this man. You trying to get us
get a case. I don't want to get banned. Are we still on live, Fab? Are we still
I'm talking about still being in compliance with NAIA.
Are we still on the OUBN feed? Are we still on the OUBN feed? All right. We are? Okay. So we're going to wrap up our coverage for the evening and get out of here. Thank you once again to OUBN. You're listening to the Lance J Radio Network, Paragon 7 Studios, and we are out.
James Lewis.
Shout out to all them guys, man. Rasheed Wallace, you know, Katino Mobley, Sean Red Smith, Terrell Stokes, all of those guys. A lot of them are Philadelphia legends when it comes to the basketball.
Right.
But I drop real numbers on them. So what would that make me?
Rampage, the first lieutenant of the Universal Flipmo Squad.
Are you jaying people up? Are you crossing people up?
All of that.
Or is all of the above?
Yeah, I was similar to Iverson.
You are listening to the Lance J.